So you're writing a DXL script, right? You're trying to clean up a DOORS module, and you get to that delete command and you pause. Is this really the safest way to do this? Well, you're definitely not the only one who's wondered that. Today, we're going to crack open the IBM DXL reference manual and figure out the right way to delete objects.
So let's just jump right in with the big question. When your script needs to zap an object, are you sure you're doing it safely? DOORS actually has this built-in safety net, and it's there for a very good reason. We're going to show you exactly how to use it.
Okay, here's how we're going to break it all down. First up, we'll talk about this tale of two deletes. Then we'll get into the real meat of it, soft deletes, hard deletes, and crucially, how you can recover if you make a mistake. And to finish things off, we'll look at the point of no return, a command you'll definitely want to treat with respect. All right, first things first. This is probably the most important thing you need to understand. When it comes to DXL, deleting an object isn't just a single action. Nope. It's actually a two-step process. And really getting the difference between those two steps, well, that's what's going to make your scripts safe and, not a source of constant panic. The best way to think about it is with the good old recycle bin analogy. A soft delete, that's just like dragging a file to the recycle bin. It's kind of hidden, out of your way, but you can still go in and get it back if you need to. A hard delete, though, that's like hitting empty recycle bin. Poof, it is gone for good. And this whole two-step dance is really your best friend when it comes to preventing those oh no moments of accidental data loss.
Okay, so let's zoom in on step one, the soft delete. This should be your go-to, your first move. It's all about marking an object for deletion, which gives you that all-important window to change your mind before things get, well, permanent.
And the command that makes this happen is, you guessed it, softDelete. That's the star of the show for this first step. All it really does is put a little flag on an object saying, hey, this one's slated for deletion. But the key thing is the object is still there in the database, just kind of hiding, waiting for you to make the final decision.
And here's what it looks like in the manual. Pretty simple, right? You just pass it the object you want to soft delete. But see that optional checkLinks part? That is a super handy little bonus. It's basically a built-in safety check that'll warn you if you're about to delete something that has a bunch of important links pointing to it. Really nice touch.
So the takeaway here is simple. Always, always start with soft delete. Seriously, it's your safety net, it's your escape hatch if you realize you've made a mistake. And we are going to talk about that exact escape hatch in just a little bit.
Okay, so you've marked your object for deletion. You've double-checked, triple-checked, and you're absolutely sure it needs to go. Now it's time to make it permanent. And that, my friends, is where the hard delete enters the picture.
Yep, the hard delete function is, well, exactly what it sounds like. It's final. Once you run this command, there is no undo button. The DXL manual couldn't be clearer about this. This is the point of no return for that object. And look how beautifully simple it is. It has one job and one job only, to take an object that's already been soft deleted and permanently, irrevocably remove it from the database. That's it. No extra bells and whistles.
Now, this is super important, so listen up. The DXL manual is very explicit. For any new scripts you're writing, hard delete is the standard. You might see an older delete function floating around. That's basically just there for backwards compatibility. Think of it as a relic. And remember the golden rule. You can't just hard delete any old object. It has to be soft deleted first. If you try it on a regular object, it'll just fail.
Okay, but what happens when you soft delete something and immediately regret it? That sinking feeling in your stomach? Well, take a deep breath because DXL has your back. There is a super easy way to reverse a soft delete, and we're going to look at that right now. Meet your new best friend, the undelete function. Seriously, just think of this as your big red oops button. It's the perfect tool for reversing a soft delete and bringing an object back from the digital graveyard. But, and this is a big but, it only works on objects that have been soft deleted, not hard deleted. So the workflow is really straightforward, right? You use soft delete to mark something, and if you change your mind, you use undelete to unmark it. This whole cycle is really the core of managing objects safely in DXL. Just never forget that this wonderful safety net disappears the moment you take that final permanent step. So far, we've been talking about deleting objects one at a time.
But what if you've done a massive cleanup and you've got dozens of soft-deleted objects? You're not going to hard delete them all individually, right? Well, there's a command to do it all at once, but it comes with a pretty serious built-in warning sign.
That command is purge objects _, and it's a beast. It's an incredibly powerful tool for cleaning up a module in one fell swoop. It just goes through and permanently removes every single soft-deleted object. But you know what they say about great power, and in this case, the function's name itself is a constant reminder to be careful.
And I have to say, this is just brilliant. The DXL developers literally added an underscore to the end of the name for one reason, to make you stop and think before you use it. It's such a clever piece of user interface design, baked right into the language, all to encourage you to code safely.
Okay, let's wrap this up with the key takeaways. First, always use the two-step process. Soft delete first, then hard delete once you're 100% sure. Think of soft delete as your reversible safety net. Remember, hard delete is the modern way to permanently remove a single object. And if you ever reach for purge objects _ for a bulk removal, just pause, take a breath, and treat it with the extreme caution it deserves.
So there you have it. You're now equipped to manage objects like a pro. But it leaves us with a lingering question, doesn't it? What about the links between those objects? Because deleting an object is one thing, but managing the web of connections attached to it, well, that's a whole other story.